Okay, so I am walking into the park right now, or the Desolation Trail, and I am going to the eruption site. And I'm not going to videotape the whole walk, but this is basically what it's like. And then you get to the end of this, and there's a little quarter-mile section that's pumice. And you can see I got my little service dog. She's going with me. She gets to go see the volcano, and I can really smell it today. The last time I was here, I couldn't smell it like this. And that was the last time I uploaded. So this is going to be kind of a treat again. And why am I here today? Well, I really felt like Spirit was saying, get over here. I'm feeling like where we're going with this is the ground is talking. And as long as we are denying our humanity and treating people badly, the ground is going to bubble and boil. And eventually she's going to blow. And I get chills as I say this to you because I know it's coming. So I'm going to go ahead and switch off my video, and the next place I will go ahead and start taping again is when I get up to the last part of the trail, which is going to be a little pumice trail, walking into the last little section. There's still a few people here. I'm surprised. It's kind of been raining today, but it rains up here a lot. And a lot of it is going to be acid rain because of the alchemical environment that the lava and the mixture with our environment creates. So it's a really exciting time. It's a scary time, and worthy of note. So I will get back with you when I get to the other part of the trail. We're getting ready to come down upon the area where so however long I went in between here, I'll have to look at the timestamps on the videos to see how long it took me to walk this far. Well, actually, it's still a little further up ahead. And you can see right here the road is disturbed because the ground's moving. So this isn't the spot. This is just where the ground is disturbed. So I'm going to show you this because this is part of what's happening throughout the park. And there's like a notice today, one of the vans that comes through, and they take people on these tours. And people pay $260, $275 plus gas, plus this, plus that. You know, it's really crazy expensive. But somebody went up there today, and that was closed. So they're right as you go towards the campground where I'm staying tonight. But you get to see the ground is deforming and it's disturbed. And here you see it's cracked, and you can see they've repaired it. I think at this point they're not probably going to repair it again because we are literally moving as we speak. So I'm going to put this back off, and I'll put this back on when we get to the pumice area. So I'm making progress. You can see right up here, there is some some orange little cones over there. And up here ahead is the entrance to the pumice area. And then you can see the CO2 pouring up off of there. You can see it's a little different color. As you get closer, it's kind of got that white blue, but from afar it looks pretty dark, but probably contrasting against these clouds because it is kind of dark out today. Because it's like 2:30 here my time. My dog wants to stop. Okay, now she's been so wound up, which just leads me to remind everybody that to be aware, to be prepared, and to be forewarned is to be forearmed. And chances are nothing will happen for a while, but if it does, know that our animals have ways of telling us. And as I've been telling you, the imperceptible movements that we've been having are crazy. So as you can see, people are starting to pop in and out, and that's because we are to the entrance to the last little segment of this walk. This is now the little pumice stone area. And William, this is for you since you couldn't walk this. I feel really bad that you had to miss this when you made such a big trip to Hawaii. And here it is. And there it is. We're going to make it up to the active part where we can see it. And come on, Ashley. This is what the pumice stone. So the pumice isn't bad. I was a little nervous about it myself because of the cancer. I was feeling like stage 4 cancer. You know, should I even try to do this by myself? Put my tent up and do this trip. But you know, just because you're sick, part of being a cancer thriver is not sitting at home feeling sorry for yourself. It's getting out there. And so here we go. We're going to go up here. And so I set my tent up. I'm going to put a few pictures on the post about my tent. I got a Subaru camping tent, and it's kind of, I call it my ladies camping gear, where I can kind of get all set up. And wow, there's more people down here than I thought. So I'm coming up on the active part of the volcano, and she is, she's a lot more active than the last time I was here. And there are some pictures that I had where she was flaming, and I think we're going to see that again today because she's looking really active. We're stopping right here for a minute for my dog. She's got to leave her calling card. Information meant to be exchanged, but there's no dogs up here because, well, she's only up here. I'm gonna squirrel around. She likes to wrap around me. Gets a little bit wound up when we walk. But dogs that are of service, they oftentimes need to be, okay, William, this would have been a spot you can't walk in. But service dogs kind of need to be a little nervous and a bit more aware of their circumstances. So a service dog can be quite high maintenance in some ways because they have a different way of seeing life. And if I go anywhere without her, for her, it is a very insulting circumstance. She hates it. Yeah, so William, you were right to not come here. I was like all over the map whether or not you should have been on this road. But Two Pineapples does a really good job of putting this volcano on YouTube regularly. So if you want to see how the deformation's going, Two Pineapples is the guy. And local, he just hit a pig the other day, so his truck got carted off. So I think and I know he's still doing it because I saw another one of his videos just the other day. I didn't go watch it because I knew I was coming. But he's from the island, and he has this video online for people on a regular basis, a live stream. So I would strongly recommend that you guys look him up if you want to have a better look at how the volcano is doing on a day-to-day basis. And I think right now the deformation is, really something to be noted. Oh my goodness, yeah, this has really changed since the last time I was here, and it wasn't that long ago. So, wow. This picture. This is not fun. Okay, and it doesn't look like we're going to see the lava right now, but you can see it's a lot more active. And this is the lava lake that we're looking at, and you can just see it's just steaming all around it. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in so you can get a better picture of this. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of mosquitoes. Wherever they are. I have like 6 on my way to the farm. This is really changing. If you look at the first video that I did of this, you could see the lava boiling and carrying on, and it was over. Let me see if I can get you in the right area. Where this little plume of smoke area is, that's about where it was located. And I'm not sure why we're not seeing the lava right now. Oh, somebody did just see some orange, so there is something over there happening.
No way. There it is, it's real.
Let's see if I can zoom in.
There it is. Stand for your phone. That was yours. You see the line. You want to try and take a photograph of the video phone? My phone's toasted on me. It's toast? It's dead? No, it's just
going to walk around these people. I'm going to put the phone kind of down towards the rock so they don't get videotaped if they don't care to be. Okay, here we go again. Ashley, please stop wrapping around me. It's very faint.
Yeah, it's kind of hiding, but it's there.
Yeah, so Two Pineapples does a really good job of showing the live feed. I think he does it daily, but I'm not totally certain. I log in whenever I feel like I want to see how things are looking. I live on the other side of the island, and we're starting to feel the movements over there pretty regularly now. It moves a lot here, obviously, because this is where the deformation is happening. But wow, I'm impressed. I'm really glad I'm here. You can see smoke is steaming out of the sides. Like, this is getting ready to talk to us in all kinds of ways. I can see why Pele said, come now before you can't come back for a while. I can see the end of the rainbow here. All right, I'm going to end this, and thank you very much for joining me here today. Oh, wait, I'm going to let you get that little steam plume that just happened to come up.
I see a big white.
I'm going to go ahead and capture this from back here where you can actually see a CO2 cloud and what it looks like. And so basically this is what's causing a little bit extra rain up here, an acid rain at that. And one of the things that I'm noticing as a gardener is the number of times I can kill a plant, which I've never been able to do that before. I'm kind of like somebody who could grow a tire. And right now that's just not possible for me. So as you can see, we're getting very close to the actual activity. And as I was getting out of my car, there was some kids who work here, and they were saying that it's very active today. So I'm really grateful that Pele called me and asked me to come today. So I'm up at the Volcano National Park, and I'm over on one of the lookouts, and this is one that really all you can see is the steam. There's another one where you can actually see the vents, and that's the first one that I posted. But we're going to come back and we're going to camp here, and we're going to go ahead and capture it again so that we can actually get a nighttime view of this, plus the actual crater that's pretty busy talking. And this is called deformation, and at this time this is heavily in deformation. So my expectation is that before we are hardly aware of it, we will be seeing heavy volcanic activity. Thank you. So I'm zoomed way out. You can see it is really active. I'm about 5 miles away, 4 miles away. I drove, I don't know, about at least 5 miles to get here, away from the volcano, and that's over where I was at earlier, where you could see all the steam, where I'm going to stitch all this together. But it is really active tonight. I'm in this campground up in Volcano National Park. I'm the only person in the park, or in this particular area. I think I'm camped by myself in a campground up here that has no services. It has no water, it has no electricity, nothing, which is just fine with me. I don't really need anything. I don't want to use the water from places where I don't know how they source it. So I think we all need to start being really concerned about where we get everything, because I'm not sure what's happening to us, but I don't think it's honest at all. So I know when they want to control every word you say on the internet, it's really scary to me. But, I'm not going to worry about that. But you can see, okay, it wants to get really blurry because I moved it a little bit. But I'm here camping in my Subaru. We keep having little earthquakes, too. See, that's a great big old fireball happening over there. You can just see it. It's got a big old black spot in the center. This is just such a cool spot. The volcano is so active tonight. I'm really happy I'm able to bring you this and not have to get too close to it tonight, because it just looks so overly powering. And I mean, I walked along the rim and I was just thinking there's not going to be long, we're not going to be able to do that anymore either. But
that's my thing for tonight, and I'm glad you're able to see this.
Right, right. I'm good. Those are the people with the courtesy passport. It's their health reasons, and they're just too lazy to come. Yeah, way back in the day. The road fell in into the volcano. So if the volcano didn't come down and the road didn't fall in, the drive would have been fall down. The first time it closed was because of the lava lake that was there around 2008 and 2018. So they had to close it because of the gas was coming out there. And then it officially closed because it fell down. Not at the moment. Oh, it looks really active. Wait. Oh, it's like a little mini town. Right, right. I'm good.